Are you going to a 9 to 5? Do you have those memories that you will never forget? Laughing, crying, falling, stumbling, eating? If so, let's talk about it. I'm me,
And I'm Mai.
and welcome
Welcome
to
to
Me
Me
and
and
My
My
Chats.
Chats.
We are going to discuss those memorable moments that happened at the workplace. I'll start it off. So, I'm going to talk about something funny that happened at work. I didn't eat breakfast some days at work. And
Uh-huh.
so when lunch came, it was time to grub. And at the place that I used to work at, we got catered every day by a certain restaurant. And so it was really time to grub. Like we had hot food delivered every day for lunch. And so on this particular day, it was one of my favorite lunches I got ready to go to. So I remember I was getting up, getting ready to clock out, and my manager came and was like, "Wait, wait, wait. Don't nobody leave yet." And I'm just like, why?" Because it's my lunchtime, I'm ready to go eat. Why we can't leave yet? And my manager was like, because something special is gonna happen. And so then all of a sudden, this lady's husband from my team, it was only like maybe 12 of us on the team, maybe, if that many. He came from after woodworks with a ring talking about, will you renew your vows with me, and said this long speech. And I'm just
Aww.
like, and so yeah, people was doing that all, and people started recording. Now keep in mind, this lady like 50.
Oh,
And so doing all this recording and stuff, and they ain't no newlyweds. Like they got two kids, like both kids in college and stuff. And so after everything was over with, I'm just standing there looking crazy, like y'all wasted my lunch for this. Like I'm sitting here hungry for this.
me. You did not say that to those people.
I said it to the young lady that sat behind me, like they wasted my time for this. This could have been done at home. Does it have to get done here? Y'all didn't need me here.
No. Me.
Yes,
No.
yes. When I get hungry, I get hangry.
Well, I don't have a story as exciting as that, but I have one that I thought was kind of funny. And it wasn't really funny, but it was like funny, like, wow, I can't believe that happened. So, at a previous job that I had, we had just gotten a new, like an executive that was over our entire department. And so he came in and he was like, okay, I'm going to meet all the teams, but I want to meet them one by one. So each team, I just want them to come in so I can kind of get to know them and introduce myself. So he called our team in and he was like, hey, I'm so and so. I'm the new executive over this department. And I just really want to get to know you guys and know how well you know the company. And I was like, how well we know the company? What does he mean by that? So he pulls up this screen, a projector of some kind of software that he had on the computer. And it was like a pop quiz. And it was just like in the form of a deal or no deal game. And he was like, whichever team scores the highest, they'll get lunch on me, which was on him. And so I was like, okay, this should be kind of fun. Maybe our team can perform pretty well or good enough just to get the free lunch. So he proceeds to ask these questions. Me, when I tell you we performed so poorly,
No free food for you.
no free food. I don't even think that the people in my group knew his name. That's how bad,
Terrible.
that's how bad my
Maybe y'all would have did a little bit better if he would have said y'all was gonna get a raise instead of some free food.
walked out of that room with the same rate we started with. Nobody knew anything. I mean, it was just so bad. No, he was asking questions like, okay, what's the VP's name? What's the CEO's name? And everybody
Y'all don't know the CEO?
I do. Like, I was really the only person in the meeting that answered the questions, but it was the funniest experience I ever had at work. Like, for one, we
Wow.
played games, and two, my group was stupid. I'm sorry, they were ignorant about the company. No one was stupid. My bad.
They was dumb. Like, also, I'm on the team with a bunch of dumb folk. Like, great.
But that was the funniest thing. But has anything scary ever happened when you were working?
I think the scariest thing that ever happened was I think that we had like a tornado watch or a warning, and I was like looking outside and it was all dark, and you know how I am with the weather. And so I'm looking outside, it's all dark. My manager had like put on a little hat because the manager's like, when an emergency happened, your manager's supposed to put on a hat and you're supposed to follow your manager to wherever that safe place supposed to be.
Right.
But I'm just like, I don't know where the manager's gonna go, but if it's a real tornado, your girl is going downstairs to the bathroom. And I'm not finna sit here and get swept up in a tornado with a whole team. This is not that. I'm going off and do my own thing.
See,
that was like
stuck with the group. I ain't want you to be little Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. You'd have been swept away.
But no, I wouldn't have got swept away, but I knew that I was not going to follow a team in an emergency situation if they didn't really have a good spot for me to hide. Like, no, where the VPs finna hide? Where the CEOs finna hide? That's where I need to go hide. Y'all not just finna just stick me somewhere, just to stick me somewhere. Where the big dogs going? If that means I need to go to my car and leave, then I'll do that.
Right. I want to go to the bunker with the people that are important.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If I need to go get in my car and leave, then I'll do that.
You can't be driving around during a tornado.
Oh, I can storm chase now.
Wow. Now, I've never had anything like, well, you know what? I have had a tornado watch before. And we just got under the desk. I don't think they cared that much about us like that. But
that's terrible. Under the desk. What you supposed to do under a desk?
But
it's the best way you can give.
Right. The scariest thing that's happened to me at work, one time I was working at a company, and at the time I was an overnight worker, meaning that I worked at night. So one time during lunch,
I don't remember you working at night.
Yeah, I worked overnight for several years, but on this particular occasion, I decided I was going to eat lunch in the break room. Now at night, the building is not full. Like, it's like probably half capacity because they don't have as many nighttime workers as they do during the day. And so the break room was completely empty, but the break room was like a little ways from where my workstation was. So I told my coworker, like, hey, it's empty in the break room. Let's go in there and eat our Subway. So we walk through the little corridor, which is outside, to the break room.
The break room outside?
No, but the corridor that leads to it is like a crosswalk that's outside.
I hope it's upstairs in the air.
It's not. Yeah, it was only one level. So we get to the break room, we find a nice table, we taking our sandwiches out, we're eating, just chatting it up. And out of the corner of my eye, like you ever
saw a ghost.
No, but like in your peripheral, even if you're not looking in that direction, you can kind of see something.
Yeah, everybody got peripheral.
In the corner of my eye while I was eating and talking, like, yeah, girl, I saw something big and black moving. Just like, whoa. And I'm like, okay, did you see that? And so she was like, no, what was? I was like, something just moved really fast on the floor. It looked big. It looked black. I don't know what it was. I think we should leave.
Right. Let's get on down, honey.
I didn't see it. So I was like, okay.
Well, you can stay.
So we keep eating. A few moments later, We turn, we look down, and it's a huge tarantula in the break room.
A tarantula?
Crawling on the floor towards us. What I tell you, I ran out of there so fast.
A tarantula?
Ran
So
out of
how
there
did you
so
see so big and black? We was swinging on the spider web?
It was the spider.
Okay, but I'm saying, but you say you saw something big and black. Or whoosh, what was it swinging on the spider web?
It wasn't up high. I just think I saw him run in from like outdoors because it was night. So I think it kind of came in through the door.
The crack that big?
What? I don't know. How big does it have to be for a tarantula to fit? Can't they squeeze their bodies into little spaces?
If it's a tarantula, it gotta be at least an inch or two.
Maybe. I don't know how, but he was in there. He squeezed his way on in. When I tell you, I grabbed my lunch so fast and I grabbed my coworker hand like, if you don't come on, let's go. Do you see the
No, I want to grab her hang. She'll been every woman for herself.
Me? You gonna leave your coworker?
Absolutely.
See, now I know. You ain't no ride or die. I can't go with
I
you.
never said I was.
I can't go with you.
Said I was.
You might let me get got.
It's protect me at all costs. Let me tell you about something that happened there that was sad. Somebody made spaghetti. Somebody volunteered to make spaghetti.
Oh no.
We had we used to have potlucks all the time. So somebody was like, yeah, I'll make some spaghetti. So I'm thinking in my head, you got time to make spaghetti?
Oh
like
no.
I
don't
time to make spaghetti before work.
I don't play with the coworker spaghetti. I don't do that.
This lady came to work with some ready-made spaghetti noodles. I ain't never seen that before, by the way. I said, girl, I know you lie. Ain't nobody finna eat that.
Now see me. I don't play with my coworker spaghetti. Like I don't play those games. We're not doing the spaghetti. Come on, bring something else. Potluck. Go order some Subway.
I was just so turned off by the ready-made noodles. I'm like, you really bought some ready-made noodles? When was these noodles bought? Last year?
Now see, no, I didn't play myself. I didn't even try that. We had a lot of potlucks at work too, but you gotta know sometimes, and I'll leave it at that.
You do have to know. What about you? You had some sad that happened at work?
Yeah, I've seen quite a few sad things happen at work, but nothing that directly affected me that was sad.
Yeah. Well, I also got something that happened that was crazy.
What happened to me?
So it was this girl on my team. She had a baby, like 2. And everybody knew that she had like baby daddy issues. She wasn't married. They weren't married. He was just like a crazy baby daddy or whatever. So we all knew that it was like some kind of issue between them two. And so one day, like before Christmas, she had called in and was like, her baby daddy went to the daycare and got the baby before she got to the daycare, and he stole the baby. So then that was the reason she used that she couldn't come to work that one day. Then the next day came, she said that he ain't get a baby back last night, and they got to fighting at the daycare, and he ran out, and now he out of town with the baby, and she following him in her car, and it's like a high-speed chase going on.
What?
So that was the excuse she gave for the second day. For the third day, she said that she got her baby back, but she like 500 miles away from the workplace, and she not gonna make it in. Day 4 came. She said that she still ain't quite made it back into the city that I was living in, and she couldn't come to work. Then day 5, she just stopped replying.
How many chances does your company give?
Day 5, she just stopped replying. Day 5, she just stopped replying. Day 5 came and she was just like, I'm done making up these wild goose chase. I quit.
How many chances does they give? I mean, wow.
You up here saying these lies and you laying in the bed.
That is wild.
Baby.
That is wild.
That is cray. You ever had some cray?
Girl, nothing of that magnitude. But I have had something really nice happen while I was at work. So, I was in a position before where I was a team lead over a small group of individuals. And it started off kind of rough and rocky because I was new to that group. I transferred from another department in another location. And so when I came to the new team, people were kind of leery, like, who is this? It's over us now. But eventually they all came around and we actually formed like really good relationships. And so one day I walked into work and one of my team members who sat directly across from me was like, hey, I noticed that you bring water bottles to work every day. And I just wanted to do something nice for you because you're such a good team lead. And he gave me this.
Stop smacking.
It's a water bottle and it has like little reminders of where you should be as far as drinking water. It goes down. And that was so cute. I thought that was like the sweetest thing ever that he gave me that gift.
That was nice. That was very nice.
That was like one of the nicest things that someone has ever done for me at work. Like it wasn't a special occasion and it wasn't like a gift swap. It was just him doing something nice for me. Have you ever had anything nice like that happen at work?
Girl, no, ain't nobody did nothing for me.
You ever had anything nice happen at work? At the 9 to 5? Really?
Nothing. Nada.
Oh, me.
None.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. I wouldn't.
Working 9 to 5 is truly an experience in and of itself.
It is.
Sometimes you just experience weird, scary, crazy, exciting things because it's a part of living. But we want to know, what have you guys experienced at work? Working 9 to 5s, have you ever had crazy occurrences? Have you experienced something so funny you just had to tell somebody about it? Or have you experienced something sad or tragic? Let us know. Leave your comments below. And as always, let us know what you'd like to see from us next.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Holla at you girls.